Hiya, howdy, and hello. Very excited about this one. We're talking about my least favorite Scrimblow, Clock, from BFDI. And don't get me wrong, he's an okay character, just never did too much for me. Man, how do you write a character so that his most notable thing is that he is forgettable? And still be good? That is commendable writing. But still, Teapot Man, why they gotta do him like that? The ingredients are there, but who let those writers cook? SMH, here's how I do it, and you know I'm right, for I am the best frame of reference. Clock started out this season ecstatic to follow Winner, just like Loser. And just look at this face. Winner certainly does not like the attention. But still they are forced to work together. After the hilarious escapades of the first episode, we move on to episode 2, where things start to get spicy. Winner is tipped off by Clock's attitude, and even begrudgingly asks if they has to spend any extra time with him. But oh wait, what's this? A plotline that was randomly dropped for no reason? Winner wants to know what's up with Eggy. Bottle tells them that it's best to ask Clock, for they were teammates before. So what I'll do is swap challenge 3 and 4, making the next time they interact for the challenge more reclusive and relaxed. All nice and tight in space, there really isn't much to do besides talk. It's not like the plant is going anywhere. So Winner, still awkward, asks Clock what happened with Eggy. Clock, actually excited to talk to them, tones it down, because he likes getting his facts correct, and starts joking a bit about his past, because he's made uncomfortable to talk about it. Clock expresses the close connection Eggy and Teardrop had, and how Eggy was always a bit abrasive. Winner appreciates the information, but does get the idea Clock is a bit nervous. But they appreciate that Clock opened up. And things seem to be looking up for them, they can live in harmony. So now challenge 4 is the theme park, and Clock suggests the performance idea. Clock, now having bonded a bit with Winner, feels he can help them reach their popularity from before. Of course Bottle is a bit worried about this, but Clock doesn't listen. He pushes them onto stage, and Winner, just confused and startled, is not having it. They tells him off and they lose. Cloudy gets upset with Clock and tells him this is all his fault. For the next few episodes, there is clear tension between the team. Bottle and Yellowface try to calm it down, but clearly acting like nothing is wrong is not helping. Meanwhile, Clock is trying really hard to make it up to them in the team. Episode 6 has Ice Cube finally get mad at Clock, and also as revenge from last episode, where she calls him out for all this useless behavior. Clock breaks down in front of her in private, and she actually has a bit of clarity. Ice Cube fights for what's right, she's not a bully, so she talks to Clock. She tells him how put off she was when Braceletee constantly talked about her, and how annoying it all got. It is exactly what he is doing with Winner, and that opens his eyes. Ice Cube tells him that they just need time. Clock understands but is still upset. He thanks Ice Cube and expresses how she might be the wisest one of them all. And of course, since Rocky isn't here, they somehow lose the challenge because Vomitos isn't very delicious. Episode 7 is roughly the same. Clock does somehow get out, Ice Cube and Cloudy being more participating in the episode, and Cloudy using his collection to help them out this episode, but Yellowface takes the screen time away. So Clock is eliminated, throws a small fit, because he wasn't ready to leave, and 2 lets them stay with 4 and X. Meanwhile, Winner gets more upset from Yellowface, because they lose again, and is in a bit of a sour mood moving forward. And so yeah, Clock gets eliminated. I think it's important for his character to spend more time without Winner, but why keep him around? Well, that sets him up to interact with another character he has beef with. And that is 4. Remember, 4 killed him off screen and didn't recover him because, I dunno, just didn't feel like it. So yeah, Clock doesn't do much the next episode, but tries again with Winner late at night. Next episode is the zombie invasion episode, and 4 and X actually teleport Clock with them. IDK, have no clue why he wasn't present in the episode. His team is doing something, but this is Clock's arc, not them. So he confronts 4 about what they did. Clock exclaims how he separated him from his friends for a year, but yet, it made him realize they were never really his friends. 4, with his new development, relates to this. Being abandoned is an awful feeling, so they actually apologizes, and they says 4 will owe him a favor when they get back. Clock is proud he actually talked his issues with 4 and realizes maybe being more open about what bothers him might help with Winner. Speaking of, Winner is now sleeping, everyone is in their dream, and 4 overhears that Clock is needed in the challenge. So 4 does what he does, and considers the score even. Clock has his speech with Winner, and yeah, I think this part is great. We learn a bit more about Clock from his flashback, and a ton about Winner and Loser. This makes Clock reevaluate how he views his idols, and see they really are just people underneath it all. Winner appreciates always being able to rely on Clock's support. And thanks to Clock, Winner can put this behind them, and they wake up. 2 is alarmed to see Clock out and in the challenge, but Winner says it's okay. Clock says they are ready to go and Clock's story ends there. Hey, just because a character's journey seems over, doesn't mean there can't be new stuff with Clock. I'm rooting for him. Just some small stuff here and there. Maybe reconnecting with Eggy or Cake. Maybe stand up to Loser? Or maybe it's best for both Winner and Clock to leave them behind. So hey, if you enjoyed how I would do a few simple changes to Clock's story to make it flow more natural and seamless, why not subscribe? I would love to tackle some other random complex character. Once again, this is Frame, and thank you for joining me today.